What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another review. And this time, we're going to be covering Green Book, directed by Peter Farrelly, starring Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali. I'm going to give you my quick thoughts on this movie, and I'm going to try to make this review not be too. I'm trying to make this review as short as I possibly can. So, my overall thoughts on Green Book: I thought this was a great period piece drama movie. I really, really enjoyed this thing. I loved the performances of Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali. Viggo Mortensen plays this Italian man called Tony Lip, and Mahershala Ali plays Don Shirley, who is a jazz musician, and these two become friends in the early '60s when racial segregation was at an all-time high. And at this movie's core, it's a friendship between these two different people from two different walks of life. And seeing the friendship bloom and blossom throughout the movie as the movie progresses, and the chemistry between Ali and Morgensen is really cool to see. These two guys play really well off one another. Viggo Mortensen puts on a fantastic performance. I like the performance of Mahershala Ali. I like how he plays Don Shirley with a lot of he plays Shirley as somebody who's like very uptight, someone who's very refined and with a lot of finesse, to counteract with Viggo Mortensen, who plays this typical, Italian New Yorker, and seeing these two clash of styles go against one another is really cool to see, and seeing how they both learn from one another is also really cool to see. So I really, really like all that stuff. I like the whole period piece of this. I like the whole thing. This thing be a period piece. I like the 1960s settings. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for period piece movies, and this one got my attention the second I saw it was a period piece. So automatically, I love it. I think the production design looks great, from the cars, to the costumes, from the way people talk and act. It's like you're watching a movie that was made from the '60s. I really, really appreciate that. You got a really strong script, like I said, good dialogue, good character interactions. You got a good supporting cast as well. You got Linda Cardellini, who's in this movie, who plays Tony Lip's wife. I like her in this thing. You also have you have more supporting cast, which from other accomplished actors, which I thought they all did their roles well. I like how Tony and Shirley interact with everyone while they're on the tour. So pretty much the whole story of this movie is Don Shirley's going on an 8-week tour, and he's going to be going through some heavy terrain because he's going to be going through the Deep South. And like I said, this movie takes place in the 1960s. Segregation was at an all-time high during the 1960s, and a black man going to the Deep South, not the wisest choice in the world. But this man is an accomplished jazz musician, so he calls upon Tony Lip to be pretty much his driver, chauffeur, and Tony agrees. And we see how they go, and we see how Shirley is treated after when he does his concerts. We see how they applaud him when he's doing his thing, and then when the show's over, they treat him like they treat any other black person during that time period. So it's like this counterbalance in a way. It's like they recognize your talent, but they will never give you your just desserts because you'll just be a thing to them that they'll never understand or appreciate. So I like seeing all that stuff. I like seeing that stuff a lot. I like seeing Shirley's conflict with himself, also with himself. He has a lot of good character moments. Particularly this one scene where he gets into a bar fight and Tony Lip has to bail him out. There's another scene where he's handcuffed at the YMCA, naked in the shower, which is, I don't know what the hell's going on there. That just looked weird to me. But and again, Tony had to bail him out. So I like see, like, again, this a lot of, and all those stuff all has to do with this budding friendship that develops between these two. It's an employer employee type deal, but it's also a real friendship that starts to blossom throughout the picture. And I really thought it was well handled by Peter Farley. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Pretty much all I got to say. Like overall, Green Book is a really, really, really damn good movie. Good dramatic movie. It's got a lot of fun. This movie has a nice, it's got a nice tone to it. This is not a dark, brooding movie. It's a movie that it has a light, somber tone to it. This movie has a lot of humor. It can be really, really funny in a lot of areas. And like I said, Ali and Mortensen have a really good chemistry with one another. I buy them as friends. And just seeing them act like real people, like when Tony introduces Don Shirley to fried chicken for the first time. It's actually a pretty funny moment, and seeing Shirley enjoy the chicken, it's funny stuff. And and of course and again, some of the best comedy in this movie is the clash of styles between Tony and Shirley. They refined Shirley and the average American man known as Tony Lip. Tony Lip is loud and obnoxious. Shirley is more finessed and more well spoken. And again, and just the little things is what make this movie just really goes all out. Like Tony sees a rock on the floor, he picks it up, put it in his pocket. Shirley says, "Put it back," because it's pretty much you're stealing. And you also got stuff where where Tony throws a cup of like a soda cup out the window, and he has to back up to pick it up off the ground. You know, it's those little moments that make the relationship mean all that more. It makes them feel more like real people, and I really appreciate that. And this movie had a really good ending as well, and it has a very satisfying ending, and an ending that I really like. So yes, overall, I found no flaws with Green Book personally. I thought this movie was great. It's well paced, it's well directed, beautifully acted, really good story. I give it my seal of approval of a 10 out of 10. This is a damn good movie. If you have not seen Green Book, and if you like historical dramatic pieces, or if you just want to see a good drama movie in general with two very talented actors, definitely give this movie a watch. You will not be disappointed. Once again, 10 out of 10 for Green Book. Well, those are my thoughts on Green Book. Let me know yours in the comment sections below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I would like to know. If you have not seen it, go out and watch it, and then tell me what you thought about it. Anyway, my name is AJ Legend. Like the video and subscribe, and I'll check you back next time for more.